Have you ever dreamed of starting a business but felt like lack of knowledge or lack of money got in your way? Well, if that sounds like you, this is the video you were meant to watch. Hey friends, my name is Darcy. I help you start and fund your business. And to just set the tone, here we make money, we start businesses, and we break free from living paycheck to paycheck. And a great way to do all those good things is by winning some free grant money that you do not have to pay back. You might be wondering, how can you get $25,000 for a business that doesn't even exist? Well, I'm going to share with you all the ins and outs when getting this free money to start your business. And so to give you the best chance of success, when applying for this grant and all the other grants that I know you're going to get, I've created some special things for you all. First off, I've created a free business grant checklist that'll walk you step by step through the entire grant application process, from researching grants all the way to the last step of submitting forms to the grant sponsor because you have successfully won the grant money. And so you can check that out. It'll be linked right here. In addition, I've created the ultimate business grant vault, which is by far the best place to organize and keep track of the paperwork you need, which can make applying to grants an easy and straightforward process. So the Small Business Assistance Act, also known as LB 450, was started to help underserved people, everyday people who are struggling to pay for their bills and provide for their family. And so if that sounds like you, this opportunity is a chance to change the trajectory of your life and your family's life. And so in order to qualify for this $25,000, you need to meet 4 requirements. The first requirement is that you couldn't have made more than $55,000 last year. The second requirement is that you currently cannot have a net worth of over $200,000. Third requirement is that you cannot have more than 51% ownership in another business, as this grant is for people who are trying to change their situation and start a business for the very first time. And I know personally through doing tons of grant research that there aren't very many grants like this. And then lastly, you need to have a business based in Nebraska. And so before you hop off,
you can have a business based in Nebraska even though you don't physically live there. According to the rules, you do not need to have a business entity like an LLC set up before applying for this grant. But I will go into detail about a few steps that you need to take to set one up if you don't live in Nebraska.
The easiest way to do this is by going to my description and clicking the best LLC formation company. That's going to take you to zenbusiness.com, where you're going to see Mark Cuban. You know him, the billion-dollar business owner. And so what you're going to do is you're going to come up with a business name. You can use ChatGPT to help you, and then you're going to select as your state of formation, Nebraska. You're going to fill out a couple more details about yourself. And at minimum, it's going to cost $100, as that's the Nebraska state filing fee. But you can literally fill out the paperwork to form your LLC in Nebraska in less than 10 minutes. And you might be wondering, how do I form an LLC in another state than the one that I live in? And the best way to do this is with a virtual office. And so you can get the best virtual office setup with Alliance Virtual. And so for anywhere between $100 to $300, you can set up an LLC and have a virtual office. When it comes to the deadline, you should apply right now for the Small Business Assistance Act, because they will reach full operational capacity by March of this year. So the sooner you apply, meaning right now, the better off you will be. Now that you know how amazing this grant opportunity is, you're probably like, how do I actually apply for this grant? And so there's 3 things that you need to do before applying for this grant. The first one is to be in a working relationship with a resource provider. They want to see that you are looking for support and are in partnership with people that can help you get this business off the ground. The second thing you must have is a business plan. The business plan is going to clearly outline your mission, your vision, your value proposition, your ideal customer, your marketing strategy, financial projections, and so much more. And the third requirement I'm just going to say is you need to get your hands on my business grant checklist that I made for you all, as it walks you step by step through the whole entire process and gives you the foundation you need to have the best chance of securing these grants. Now is finally time to fill out the pre-application form. This should take about 20 to 30 minutes of your time. It's not a very long application. If you do need assistance applying for this grant or other grants, I'm excited to say that I will be launching grant writing services to a select few. I'm going to do a very small launch where I'm going to announce it in a video or in my community tab. So I need you to be following along and engage if you are interested in that service. I've also made a video ranking other grant writers by price that you can check out if you want to use their services. And so at the end of the day, I've given you the tools to get this free money for your business. I cannot wait to see all that you do and all that you become. Now it's time to go get this free money for you and your business. Peace, stay building.